Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, November the 10th, 2024, and the time is 6:13 p.m. Central Standard Time. With everything that I've been hearing or seeing on the news about the reaction to this election that we just had between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, there is nothing that's going to save this system. It's nothing. This system is on the way is on the way out, and there's nothing nobody can do to save it. That's why, brothers and sisters, we need to pull away from this thing. We need to pull away from this thing. No amount of voting is going to get this country out of where it's heading. This country was started in the same way it's going to go out, and I don't even have to talk about how it started, but you will see, you're starting to see the prelude to the way it's going to go out. I have a problem with Michelle Obama telling sisters that they don't need to follow the leadership of their husbands when they go to vote. That's a disconnect there. That's a disconnect there. The woman should be following her husband's lead, whether he want to vote for one person in being Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. I didn't vote for neither one. If this system is gonna fall, I'm gonna let it fall, and I'm not voting to help it. I'm not voting to help it, and regardless, neither one of these people that they put in there can help this country. It's done. It's over with. The system that they put in place so many years ago is going to be the same system, is the same system that's going to bring it to an end. You cannot create a system the way they've created it, where so much go to one side and so little go to the other side. Eventually it's going to become a problem with one side having too much and one side having too little, and that's going to be the clash. And that's what you're seeing now. You're seeing that now. It's ridiculous with how much things cost. Can't nobody afford things now. I mean, if you do, you have to make sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. You cannot really be comfortable. You cannot be comfortable unless you're rich or wealthy. You know, you people that still believe in this system are very delusional. You're very delusional if you still believe in this system. You know, there's nobody that's going into office that they could put in office, regardless how they get there. It's nobody that they could put in the office of the President of the United States that's going to turn this around. It's too far gone. Even though Trump is reelected, he's not going to be able to solve this problem in 4 years. He's not, because you got to gut it. You got to gut the system, and it's too much of a problem because you got to follow the Constitution. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting when you look on the news and you look at these YouTube videos and all of the things that people talking about when it comes to voting. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And the relationship between the brothers and the sisters, I don't know what to say about that. I really don't, but it's very bothersome. It's very problematic, and the brothers, we feel that we were abandoned by the sisters, and the sisters feel like the men is not worthy of their respect. I don't think that that's gonna ever change. Not for the time being. Not for the time being. It's not gonna change. So either we're gonna die out and not produce to make our numbers more. That's the problem. That is the problem there. Is us not producing. We've been here for over 500 years. And it's been said that it's like 47 million of us. It should be more of us here. It should be more of us here. But either our women are deleting the child they become pregnant with. Either they're deleting them, or we're just not having children. Now, I understand why brothers don't want to have children with these women. Now, I understand that, because you stand to lose more. You stand to lose more than you will gain. You should be gaining more. Your inheritance, your inheritance is your children. Everything about you goes into that child. Men should have legacies. That's what your children are, your legacy. This is why I agree with these brothers not getting into any type of relationship with a woman if she have a child already. I respect that, because a lot of these women expect a bailout. They expect a bailout for their mishaps. We men, we don't get that. We don't get that. If we make mistakes or whatever, we are put to the task. Don't nobody care anything. There's nobody rewarding the black man for any mishap, any mistakes that he make in life. But this welfare system is telling these women, you can have these children regardless if you're married or not, and we're gonna give you money through the child support system, the welfare system. We're gonna supply you with the things that we're gonna keep your black man from being able to do, to replace those things. We're gonna make sure that he cannot do any amount of the things that we're gonna do for you. Which wasn't true. It wasn't true. If a woman believes in her guy and put that energy in her belief behind him, he could make any accomplishments he set his mind out to do, because he has her energy. He has that positive energy that she putting in him to stand up, be strong, be the man, go out there, make that money. He can do that. It's all about the energy, guys. It's all about the energies, and that's something that we haven't understood yet. That what religious people call spirits, all it is energy. When two energies come together, when two people come together, you're either gonna have negative energy or positive energy. Either or. That's sacred science. That's part of the sacred science. But it's the energy factor. The government has taken our women spiritual essence and did whatever it wanted to do with it. This is why she behaves in the way that she behaves. And now a lot of us brothers realizing they not worth the hassle. They're not worth the hassle. Because for one, unless they're coming from a home where she had her mother and her father, and not just any mother and father, a mother and a father that instilled positive cultural things into her life. You know, she had to see her mother respecting her father. She had to see her mother obeying the things that he stood for, you know. And she had to see her father loving her mother, not raising his voice, not putting his hands on her. Saw him going out to work a job. If not a job, she saw him running his own business to take care of the family. She needed to see those things. If she saw those things, then when she got older and she go out into life, she would recognize those qualities in a man that she come in contact with. She's gonna see the man that her father was. If he wasn't the man, if he didn't have the mindset and the skill set from which she saw in her father, she would know not to even make any connections with that guy. She would know that. But a lot of us are growing up without our fathers in the house. A lot of us are growing up without our fathers in the house, and because of that, you see what you see in these cities, in our neighborhoods. That's what you're gonna get. You know, it's so awkward to me. It don't make sense to me how a woman can so-called get a good education, but she end up with a Pookie or a Ray Ray. That don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. It's pathetic. That's what it is. It's pathetic. It is not meant for us to be in this situation that we're in. It is not meant for us to be this way. Everybody want to talk about woke, what it is, what it means. Woke simply means awareness. To become aware of the energies and the situations that you're confronted with. To be able to decipher good versus evil, truth versus falsehood. That's wokeness. That's why this nation is going to fall. Because back then, on the building of this nation, they withheld knowledge from the people. They withheld knowledge. And back then, they were able to do so because that was the time that we were going through. This is why the system that's in place, that's how we got there. By withholding knowledge. But now we're on the cups of Aquarius, where all falsehoods will become knowledge. All falsehood, all the mysteries and things that they kept from the people are coming back to the people. And it's most effective when it comes back to the so-called black man and black woman. It's going to be so much effective. And the reason why is because of the melanin. This is why they don't like us. It's the melanin. It's not the color. It's not the color. It's somewhat part of it is the color, because they know where we get our color from. They know where we get our color from. The color comes from melanin. Melanin is the power that comes from the sun. It's the power. It's our power that's given to us from the sun. Now, I'm not going to get into all that on this video, but it's going to shine in us. It's going to shine. Wokeness is going to be more defined in the black man and the black woman. And the reason for that is the melanin. Everything comes from the stars. Everything, the essence of the Most High, comes through the stars. It's light. That's what light is, energy. And what absorbs light? Melanin. Melanin is a chemical which enables those that bear melanin to absorb the sun, absorb its rays. And what are we getting from the sun? The planet, the energy of the planets going to the sun. This is why they rotate around the sun. The sun gathers all that energy, all that power, and it induces that, it puts that into melanated people. We absorb the power that the sun gives us. But a lot of us don't know that. Your enemy know that. Your enemy know that. And that's why your enemy, our enemy, has kept us ignorant for hundreds of years. But now, this is an age of wokeness. We on the verge of entering the Aquarius. And Aquarius, the number one thing about Aquarians, they are for humanity. They are the humanitarians of the world. That's what Aquarius is. So it's another thing about the age of Aquarius. It's the age of communication, of technology, all of that. You're gonna see that more reinforced in the age of Aquarius. But our relationships, brothers and sisters, we have to do better. We have to do better as far as our relationships and our family life. We have to do better. You know, I struggle a lot in many of the ways that each of you may struggle. You know, I have my struggles. You know, I'm trying to do better with my life. You know, that's why I started this YouTube channel, because I want to share some of the things that I know with you brothers and sisters out there. You know, I'm a strong believer in astrology and the relationships. Astrology and how it affects relationships. I'm a strong believer in that. I don't understand how a lot of us don't take any reference to why are they planets up there? Why are there stars up there? You know, they're up there for a reason. They're up there for a reason. You know, and my channel, I want to express some of those things that I know according to the sacred sciences. I want to express that more. I want to get into that more, because I feel that a lot of us a lot of us, when we come into the truth about a lot of different things, having that knowledge will help us deal with it more successfully. All of us have power. All of us have power. And if we open up to who we are, that will release, our power will be released. But that's all I got for this video. I hope to do another one soon. I'm gonna be heading out to work. Yeah, I work tonight. Today is the beginning of my first day of the week. But I cut down on my hours. So I should be able to focus more into creating the videos and trying to get the hang of this editing or whatever. So hopefully I can produce another video maybe tomorrow, and I'll get it out the following day. By Wednesday I should have another video out for you guys to look at. But until then, like and subscribe, and I very much appreciate that. Have a good night.